Uvalde, Buffalo, and New York have proven again that gun laws don't work. Gun control laws just make it harder for law-abiding citizens to protect themselves. Here's an idea. Instead of making it harder for bad guys to get guns, which doesn't work, what if we try making it easier for good guys to get guns? How do we do that? You join a Second Amendment activist group like San Diego County Gun Owners. SDCGO makes it activism easy. Working together, we're getting more pro-gun officials elected. Join today. San Diego County Gun Owner Radio.com, San Diego County Gun Owners Radio, or gunowners.com. Hey, join today.
Yeah, SDCGO.org as well. And go there and check out Gun Prom. Gun Prom is Saturday, so it's 6 days away. It's a week from yesterday. And you're still tickets available, but very, very few. So if you want to go, you got to go buy right now. Gunprom.com. Still have a couple tickets. I think you can even buy a table this late. But hurry up, hurry up. Yeah, it's go time. So we're gonna have over 700 people. Over 700 people on Saturday night are gonna join us. Action Jackson, you're gonna be there, aren't you, bud?
Yep.
You're gonna be there. You got your own table.
Yeah.
You must have sold a lot of lemonade.
You're gonna eat all by yourself?
No.
No one's coming. You got your own table.
You should bring some guests.
Yeah, you should be nice. Come on.
At least bring mom and dad.
Make sure you charge them. Don't let them come for free.
So go to gunprom.com, Gunprom. Easier said than done. Gunprom.com. So a little bit of breaking news. I didn't prepare Brendan. Let me try one more time. A little bit of breaking news.
He's not there.
Oh, well. So the looks like there's a quote-unquote bipartisan bill moving through the Senate. Probably go to the House before too long. Details are not as detailed as they should be. But one thing that's kind of clear. Now, there's some bad and some good.
It's not as bad as it could have been.
That's the good. And the good is that's the good. It's not as bad as it could have been. Did you take a look at it at all, Joe?
Yeah.
What's one of the positives that stuck out to me is there's no gun ban.
Right.
Yeah, I thought so too. I was kind of in fact, I wasn't totally against, most anything in that bill. Were you?
Well, there's a lot of. What did you think, Joe?
Well, it's philosophically, it's a bad thing. It's like John Cornyn's pretty good, I think, and he was the Republican part of the bipartisan thing.
Yeah.
This could be a play just because we were going to lose something. Americans were going to lose and suffer over this. We were going to lose some rights. And this could be an uncharacteristically smart Republican move to, deflate some of this emotion and stuff. And, here, we'll pass this. Because they talked about I think the worst thing I saw was money for the states to encourage red flag laws.
Right.
Which that, again, philosophically is disgraceful. The Republicans of any kind should not be supporting that. And
it was vague.
Well, and again, that might have been intentional. But if you're going to support that, I mean, all right, if you wanted to say, okay, well, we need to talk about red flag laws, I would say, okay, if you want to really talk, because that's the thing, and I talk about this in my article, we never really talk. It's never really a discussion. It's always Democrats demand this, Republicans roll over for that. Always. That's always how it goes.
That's the old joke is if Democrats put out a bill to burn down the White House, Republicans would demand that we phase it in over 3 years.
Yeah, there you go. Heads I win, tails you lose. It's always like that. But, if you're going to talk about red flag laws, okay, let's make it so that it's extremely difficult to abuse these things, because right now it's very easy to abuse these things. And if you guess wrong, then there should be a price to pay on the government side, on the state side. If you wrongly accuse somebody, wrongly seize their guns, then when that gets straightened out, that stuff comes back immediately. Like that day.
And they get like $1 million settlement.
And there should be some incentive for them to do it right. And
don't they already have that? If you're
No,
you get it back eventually.
Now here's the thing, and I was interviewed on Channel 8 this morning, and she did a really good job. I forget the reporter's name. I wish I remember, because she actually did a really good job. So the red flag laws, it's actually a very broad term, but the only red flag law that they've created are gun violence restraining orders. So people are using red flag laws and gun violence restraining orders kind of interchangeably, but a gun violence restraining order is a type of red flag law. So it made me kind of wonder, is there a red flag law that we would support, that gun owners would be okay with? Because right now, I got to tell you, when the gun violence restraining orders came out, we sat down with an open mind and said, all right, explain to us, what's going on here, and quickly, saw the enormous problems with gun violence restraining orders. But is there a type of red flag law that we would support or be okay with?
Well, at least consider anyway. And for me personally, I might consider something if there's really strong safeguards in there that put the burden on the state or whoever's taking this action, so that you make it almost impossible to abuse or extremely difficult to abuse. And if it gets abused, there should be a penalty for it.
Yeah.
The way it is now, it's not that way at all.
And you know what sucks? Right now, somebody's listening to this and going, Gun Owners Radio likes red flag laws. That's not what we're saying. And that goes back to what you were saying just a minute ago, Joe, is there's not a discussion. Mm-hmm. There's just, and I got to tell you, I don't want to budge an inch. But I do, as far as gun rights, I don't want to budge 1 inch, not 1 inch. There's nothing wrong with my Second Amendment. But I do want to figure out what we can do to, severely, inhibit the ability for a criminal to be destructive. And
that's a very good statement you made. There's absolutely nothing wrong with my Second Amendment, and I think that needs to be the mantra.
Totally,
seriously.
And one of the other things that I think we've done successfully, or we're starting to do a little bit better, is, so the anti-gun folks came out and said, we're going to ban guns. Woohoo, big opportunity for us to ban guns like we've always wanted to. And typically what people do is a clip and a magazine are not the same thing. We've done a better job of saying, hey, you know what? Mm-hmm. The big money lobbyists that are, the anti-gun big money lobbyists are preventing real change from happening in, like, for example, the mental health industry, and they need to stop that. Mm-hmm. That this political agenda of trying to ban guns is preventing real and meaningful change, like, for example, security in schools. And that was another positive piece, I thought,
that's
Joe.
what I liked. Hardening the schools.
Yeah.
Well, again, but that's not if you want to really do something, the fastest, cheapest, most effective thing you could do right now is get rid of these stupid no-gun or gun-free zones at schools.
Yep.
That's the quickest, cheapest, easiest, most effective thing they could do right now.
Right.
And then we can talk about that. Like I said, I would like to see the Republicans sit down and say, okay, fine, let's talk. Let's start off with, how would lifting these gun-free zones look? What's that look like? So
just to recap real quick, and then we're going to go to Jonathan Peck, who was one of the candidates for sheriff, and I really can't wait to interview him. But real quick, positive that there's no gun ban in this bill, which is a victory. Negative is they're talking about red flag laws, but positive, they didn't really go into details. That could be a positive or a negative, though. Positive, they're talking about school security. Positive, they're talking about fixing the mental health industry. Not too bad. There was a negative. There was something about waiting periods and under 21, and
Well, you couldn't buy a long rifle.
It was an enhanced background.
check for
21 to 18.
So who's coming up next? I got
Jonathan Peck.
I got Dick Heller.
Dick Heller. Dick Heller, which the Heller decision from the Supreme Court enormously. I got Jonathan Peck on the brains. Thanks for watching this clip from Gun Owners Radio. You can watch us live every Sunday from 4 to 6 p.m. California time, right here on our YouTube channel, or if you're in the San Diego area, you can listen to us on 1170 a.m. We're also available on your favorite podcast platform for free. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can help restore and protect the Second Amendment, not just in California, but across the country.